All right, so now you're ready to get your domain and your system.io connected together. All right, so that means that you're going to want to adjust the DNS settings. Now with Squarespace, there are a couple of extra steps, so we want to make sure that we go over them. First off, let's talk about the SSL certificate. The SSL certificate is done through, and if you come over here and you just click right here, it's done through Let's Encrypt. All right, so it provides an SSL or a TLS certificate, and it's at no extra cost. So this is for any verified domain that is on Squarespace, and what it does is it helps keep your certificate up to date automatically. This is huge for people because SSL certificate is what makes your website safe whenever it comes to sharing information between your site and your user. So you want to make sure to have one of these. Now with Squarespace, it does come automatically. So that is a super awesome deal. Also, you want to make sure that you have the WHOIS privacy turned on. It does come turned on automatically. Same with domain lock. You want to make sure that that is turned on. This right here just simply means that nobody can transfer it out. So unless they have your password and email to get into your Squarespace account, your domain can never be transferred out. Then you also have additional information down here, right? You've got the expiration date, the renewal price, and you can choose to turn it on to auto renew. Of course, you've got admin, billing, owner, tech, all of this stuff right here. That's going to be your personal information. So just make sure that you guys keep these things safe. Now, we're going to go into manage domain settings. So down at the bottom there, just click on manage domain settings, and you are going to see even more information about your domain right here. This is where you can see name server settings if you need to edit them, name server registration if you need to edit it, DNS SEC settings if you need to edit them. I will let you know, the majority of people, including you watching this video now, will never have to touch this section, ever. This is more advanced settings for whenever you're trying to point your domain to a particular server. You're probably never going to touch that, especially if you're using system.io. System.io only has you edit the DNS settings, which is up here at the top where it says edit DNS settings, all the way at the top right. So you're going to see here a couple of different things. It also gives you a link to go directly to that source, that domain, so that you can easily pull it up directly from your domain screen right here. All right. And then of course we are going to go over emailing, billing, SSL permissions. We'll go over these tabs as well. But first we do want to show you guys how to get your system.io connected over. So the very first thing that you guys are going to want to do is go over here to where it says edit DNS settings. You're going to click on edit DNS settings. Now you can see where it says Squarespace defaults. This has @symbol, and then it's got an IP address. All right. All of this stuff can get deleted. All right. So the very first thing that you want to do to make sure that your custom records are able to be added is you'll want to come up here to the top right. You'll see add preset, and then you'll see this little delete, this trash can. You're going to press that. It's going to ask you, are you sure that you want to delete all of the Squarespace defaults? If you do this, your domain will no longer point to your Squarespace site. All right, so this is all of the defaults for pointing to a Squarespace site. You're going to want to hit delete. Now your screen should look just like this. If your screen does not look just like this and you are trying to add in your custom records, go back 10 seconds, 15 seconds in this video and make sure that you deleted the default records. All right, so now to add a custom record, obviously you just come over here and hit add record. But what records are we going to add? So what you're going to want to do is jump into your system.io account. You're going to sign in. It's going to take you right to your dashboard. You're going to see a screen that looks very similar to this, but it is going to look a little bit different. All right, so you're probably going to see a little bit more information here. So don't be alarmed if it doesn't look just like this. You're going to be in your dashboard. You're going to want to come over here in the very top right corner where you can see EN. This is where you selected English for your language. You'll see this circle with the silhouette or your picture if you chose to upload one, and help. We're going to go to this. This is your account. And then we're going to go into settings. Under settings, we're going to come over, and on this left side panel, you're going to want to come down roughly halfway, but a little closer to the bottom, and you're going to want to click on custom domains. At this point, you want to add your domain by clicking up here at the top, add domain, and then typing your domain in. Now, when you type your domain in, remember that with system.io, you have to provide them with www.yourdomain.com. Now, don't just type in your domain. Type in whatever it is that you selected as your domain, right? In this case, we have www.changingthegame11.com. Whatever you selected goes right here, but just make sure you put that www in front. So we're going to hit save. After you save, it will automatically populate the DNS configuration for your domain. So it's time for you to take the information that they have given you so that you can point the server to your domain. All a CNAME is going to do is give legitimacy to your domain right here. That's it. That's all it does. And it makes it super simple for you guys to use. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all of this information here and all of this information here, and we are going to plug it in to our DNS settings. So once you get this, you're going to jump back into Squarespace. You're going to see this blank page. You're going to click add new record. Add new record is right there. Then we are going to put in our very first host. Now the host is this section here. All right. That is your host. And if you come back, data is going to correlate with this information here. All right. So just make sure that whenever you are copying and pasting, that one, you're reading from left to right, not top to bottom, left to right. All right. So this is one record, and then below it is another record. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back over here. We're going to type in www. Then we are going to select CNAME under type. So under host, www, type, CNAME. So now that we have our www and CNAME, we do want to come back over here. We want to get the data. So we're going to go over here. We are going to copy and paste. Oop, if I can get it to work. There we go. We're going to copy, Command C or Control C, either one. We're going to copy. Then we're going to come back over to our domain where our new record is, and we are going to paste. Once that is in, we click save. So now you have the www, CNAME, and your data. All right. So that is your host, your type, and your data, or your alias data. All right. So for the next one, what I want you to do is make sure that you only copy and paste this very first portion from the underscore, few letters and a number, all the way to the last letter or number. Do not include this period. You do not need it. All right. So we're going to copy again with Control C or Command C. You can also use right click. It doesn't matter, just however you want to copy and paste. You're going to come back over here, click add new record, and under host, you're going to paste that first bit of information. All right, so that is going to be from here to here. This is your host. Then you're going to go select type. We'll show you guys that here in a second, but you want to go ahead, and while you're on this page, let's go ahead and copy. Come back here. We're going to select CNAME for our type. So our type is CNAME, and under data, we are going to do Command V for paste. Then we're going to click save. So once you click save, all of that stuff is going to start to propagate for you. All right. And it's going to take some time for things to resolve. If you guys do want to check on this, you can check the DNS checker video so that you guys can see if things are starting to resolve, which ones are resolving, which ones may be having a problem. I will let you know that you can go away for about an hour, come back, and typically things are ready to go. It's pretty quick. But again, in the DNS checker video, I do explain to you guys, hey, this could take a little bit of time. All right. So don't freak out if it's taking more than 72 hours. Just don't freak out. It's not that big of a deal. You just want to give it time. There are a lot of people that use the exact same tool, and that can cause some traffic issues. Just don't worry. All right. Now, once you guys get all of that done, one thing that I do like to do is I like to go back to domain overview. Then I will hit Command or Control R. That refreshes the page. It's just a superstition thing for me. Then I come over here, I exit out. I also hit Command R to refresh the page, and I allow it to do its work. Now, when everything is done validating and we do resolve on all of our servers for the AWS system that they utilize here at system.io, we will come back and we will show you guys how to connect that domain to your funnel.